On March the 1st, I was in a church singing in a choir. Coronavirus somehow got in the church. There's probably 100 choir members in there and probably, I don't know, I'm guessing 1,000 people, but coronavirus entered into that church and spread like wildfire within an hour, and over 45 people got coronavirus in that service, and there's been 2, maybe 3 that's passed away out of this church, and I had it too. Came home and started feeling bad within about 2 or 3 hours. It started hitting me. I started getting weak, started feeling bad, got to where I couldn't breathe good. And then Monday morning, I got up and decided I need to go to urgent care. So I went to an urgent care here in Rome, Georgia. That's where I live, in Rome. Went to an urgent care and they checked my vitals and checked my air supply, checked my blood, checked all that stuff. They said, your oxygen level's way too low. We don't want you here. You need to go straight to the hospital. You need to get in your car and drive straight over to the hospital. So I did. I went to Redmond Hospital here in Rome. Got to Redmond Hospital. They got the checking on me. They said I had a little pneumonia in my lungs. They tested me for the flu. Flu came back negative, but they kept me all day, running fluids through me and antibiotics. They decided to send me home, so they sent me home on Monday evening. So I laid in the bed from Monday to Friday, so 4 days. I laid in the bed 4 days when I come home from the hospital, and it just kept getting worse. So I went back to the hospital. They got the CDC involved. They took this swab and took it to the CDC, and it come back positive. I had coronavirus. So, I was admitted in the hospital. They run fluids through me. They ran antibiotics through me, give me breathing treatments, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And I guess after I laid in the hospital for about 6, 7 days, the doctors came in and said, you ain't getting no better, you're getting worse. Both your lungs is filled with fluid. Laid in the bed, and it kept getting harder and harder to breathe. And I guess it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I felt the Lord, and I felt Him blow into my lungs, and He blew air into my lungs. And I took a deep breath, and from that moment on, it changed. Well, my doctors came back in at 6:30. They said, yesterday your lungs was filled with fluid, and we come back in here this morning and said, you ain't got no fluid in your lungs at all. Said, we just got to know what's going on with you. Said, are you a praying man? I said, yeah, I'm a praying man. I've been praying all my life. That one of them doctors told me, said, well, we found in our practice that men who pray, men who stand on the Word of God, that positive energy causes the body to begin to heal itself. And, we're just amazed at the turnaround that you've come through like this. And I said, well, you can believe that if you want to. You can believe that the positive energy did it. But I'm telling you, God came in my room at 3 o'clock this morning and healed my body. And they said, well, if you continue this journey, you'll be home. And, within about 4 or 5 days, well, I went home 2 days later. 2 days later, I was sitting in my house. I was quarantined at the hospital for 11, 12 days. And then I come home and quarantined for 2 more weeks in my bedroom. So I've been separated from the world for a while. So, all this started on March the 1st. On March 31st, the last day of the month, I came off quarantine and went back out in the world, and I see that the world's a whole lot different than it was when I went in. It's good now. I'm back at home. Things are going great. My message to you today is don't walk in fear. That was the key to me staying alive. Put your trust in Him, and He says He'll take care of us.